Today's show is sponsored by the ABV Network Merchandise Shop. Check out our large assortment of logo merch and our lifestyle collection as well. Just head over to abvnetwork.com and click on shop. We are also sponsored by The Bar to Go. The Bar to Go offers a fully customizable carrying case that allows you to take your favorite distilled spirits or cocktail ingredients with you. Whether you're looking for yourself, a customized gift, or logo items for your business or event, The Bar to Go can help. Check them out at thebar2go.com. Use the number 2 when you type out The Bar to Go. Did you know Neely Family Distillery now ships its popular distilled spirits directly to you? To order, simply call 859-394-3258. Tell them the ABV Network sent you. Finally, we are sponsored by the upcoming ABV Barrel Shop, a new liquor store experience coming to St. Louis, Missouri. The ABV Barrel Shop will serve as home to the ABV Network and will be owned and operated by Steve Akeley, Jim Fosnot, and Scott Creighton, a.k.a. the Barrel Buddies. To learn more about the investment opportunities in this new venture, listen to the ad at the end of this podcast. And now, on to the show.
Cheers!
Cheers!
What's your name?
I'm Jessica.
You're Jessica. Have you tried the new experimental?
I don't think so.
No, we're waiting.
We're still here. Yeah, we're not there yet.
Have you tried the Monon Bell?
No.
The sample?
No.
Have you tried the cocktails?
Yes.
What do you think of the
I
cocktails?
have the Paloma. It's really good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Beautiful. Well, what's your name?
Reggie.
Reggie?
Yep.
Wonderful, Reggie.
I'm a wanted man. I can't give you my last name.
Well, that's such a shame. That's such a shame. Have you tried the new X50?
X50, I love it. Yeah.
Yeah?
Good stuff.
Would you buy it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah?
Yes, I buy so much of it I can't find nowhere to put it.
That's fantastic. I'm glad to hear that.
Let's drink!
Welcome to the Bourbon Daily, the podcast about everything bourbon delivered to you every day of the week. Today on the show, we will be evaluating Experiment 50, one of 60 experiments Still 630 in St. Louis is releasing over a 5-year time frame. My name is Justine Mays. Please join me in welcoming my co-host, Steve Akeley.
Hey, Justine, how's it going?
Good, Steve. How are you?
Good. So between shows, you were telling me about Buffalo Trace, or the Sazerac Company, is now chipping some of their expensive bourbons, like the BTAC collection. And so now, they'll have proof if someone has opened it before, stuff like that. And we don't know the finite details, how that works. Like if I just buy a George T. Stagg and don't register it or anything like that, but I crack it open, is there some database that keeps track of that? I don't know. I don't think so. I don't know. Maybe it does. Maybe it automatically sends out a report and somebody somewhere at Buffalo Trace is like, oh, Steve Akeley just cracked open a bottle. Or maybe they don't even know who has it, of course. And maybe it's not GPS, so they don't know, where it's coming from, but they just know it's been opened, I guess. Maybe that's the technology. I'm not sure, but it's interesting, isn't it?
Yeah, I just happened to see it when I was scrolling on Instagram, and it's just something like that showed up on the Explorer page. Yeah. And it said that they added these NFC chips underneath the foil seal of the antique collection, so you can tell if it's been previously opened.
Yeah.
I think that's cool, just because, I don't know how it works. Like I Googled a little bit and it said that you can scan it with an app on your smartphone or whatever. I don't know what that tells you, but plenty of people have been burned on the secondary market when they buy something, they think they're getting something and they get something else.
Yeah. 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 That is good to know. And of course, that's a big thing too, is buy used bottles, refill them and sell them. So, moving forward, they won't be able to do that, which I think is a good thing. It's all come to this, all these rules and this crazy stuff that we have to do now. You can't use chairs currently at Heaven Hill to hold a place in line. You can't even sit in a chair, not even set your chair and leave. You can't even bring a chair, to be a part of the line. If you want to be in the line, you have to stand, which I don't know if they're going to ultimately change that, but yeah, it's just crazy what's going on right now. A lot of weird rules, but it all becomes, bourbon fans shoot themselves in the foot. So it's, people ruin it. A small group of people, Justine, as always, ruin it for everybody, don't they?
Yeah. I think the that's just stupid. Like, why would you think that I'm going to take my chair and set it in line and then I'm going to leave and go home and then come back later? Like, why
Right.
would you think that?
I don't know how anyone can think that's right. I 100% agree with you. But my problem is, and I also get too, that they can't manage that. They're not there overnight and they don't want the problems. So what they've done is just ban chairs. Now, my problem is I like to go and wait for these things. And I've done it. I've spent 5 or 6 hours at Heaven Hill waiting in line to be able to buy something. And you know, other people may think that sounds absolutely horrible. I get that. I'm not encouraging anyone who doesn't want to do that to do it, but I enjoy it. I like talking to my fellow bourbon fans, but I can't stand at age 53 and my physical condition that I'm at, which is my own fault. I eat too much and all that, but I can't stand for 6 or 7 hours. I just can't do it. I need to, and they ban chairs because they don't want to police them. They don't want to be like, okay, well, we've let them in, but now people are now abusing it and let them hold. So they're like, you know, they're not allowed. You have to stand and keep your place in line if you want to place in line. And I mean, I think it stinks, but what are you going to do? I see their side of it too. I'm not blaming them. I see their side of it. It's terrible. It's like little kids though. They're all fighting and stuff, and people are putting chairs and going home and going to bed and then coming back the next morning and assuming it's going to keep their spot in line. That's ridiculous. Oh, so Justine froze up on that note. So it's just me. It's the Steve show right now. Oh, you're back.
Oh, sorry. My internet connection is unstable.
Yes, you froze up for a second there, but you're back now.
It did it to me the other night too when we were having that event, and it wouldn't come back. But yeah, I mean, it's not like bourbon is the only thing where, you know, people wait in line for things. And they, like back in the day when you used to have to like actually go and like buy tickets to a concert. You didn't get it online.
At the box office. Yeah.
Like people set their tents up and all that crap back then too. Like it's been going on for years, not just bourbon, but it's just dumb to think that you can just put a chair there and then walk away and expect it to be there when you come back. Yeah, that stuff is not right. And or one person comes, you know, here's the problem too, Justine. Someone will show up with 4 chairs. They set the 4 chairs down and they leave. And then in the morning they show up with their family. You know, I got my mother-in-law here, I got my wife here, and I got my next door neighbor, and they're all buying what they're allowed to buy. And they're buying it for that one person who's not even going to drink it themselves. Let's be honest here. They're not buying it so they can have a nice hoard at their house. They're buying it so they can flip it, so they can sell it. And that stuff just sucks. It sucks for us who just want to be able to buy a product and consume it. But it is what it is. It's also some of the stuff that, you know, as much as we hate that stuff, it does drive the interest, drives innovation. And, you know, we do get good things out of secondary. So I can't bash it, but I don't have to be happy about it either, Justine. So, all right, well, let's talk a little bit about X50. What can we expect here on this X50? X50 is a bourbon.
Okay.
It was aged 23 months in a barrel that is char number 3.
Okay.
The expression is 51% corn, 29 oat, and 20 CW.
CW or CY? I don't know.
I think it's a W.
A W. Okay. It looks a little, it's just kind of blurred on mine. What I'll do, of course, I have the note here. I'm not going to open it yet because we go through a process, but remind me, and because I forgot on the last show. The last show we did, I forgot to get the note out, and I should have done it because it was so good. We loved that X51 so much. Well, it was soft red winter wheat was the wheat that was in there, which makes, of course, a very good bourbon. That's what, you know, makers use and a lot of other good companies. So don't let me forget this time because we don't know what the last one is. We'll want to know what that is. So we'll do it after we do our nosing and tasting. For right now, it's the pop-off time. And I went first, so you go first this time.
Okay. Oh, and always it is 100 proof.
Yep, 100 proof. Okay. Very small pop. I think I'm going to get you here. I think this is going to be a cannon. Here we go. Oh, I think that's a tie. That one was equally bad. You have to admit that was bad for both of us.
I was just trying not to slosh it like I did the last one.
Yeah, well, last time you won though. Yours was just a little bit better. This time I felt like I couldn't tell the difference between those two. It sounded like twins. So, all right. Well, cheers, Justine.
Cheers.
All right. We're going to take a quick break. And then when we come back, we're going to be talking about X50. We'll do that in just a few. Hello, this is Steve Akeley of the ABV Network. Let's talk about the people who make this show happen. First up is Leatherwood Distillery in Pleasant View, Tennessee. Company founder Andy Lang started distilling as a hobby while serving his country as an elite Green Beret. Andy distilled all over the world during his time in the military and brought this passion back to him in the U.S. when he returned home. A visit to Leatherwood combines Andy Lang's unique distilled spirits and a museum of artifacts from his time serving the U.S. Share a drink with a fallen soldier at their bar where you can grab an acrylic bio off the wall that celebrates the individuals who gave the ultimate sacrifice to protect his or her country. They will also ship their distilled spirits directly to you, so check them out at leatherwooddistillery.com. We are also sponsored by Moonshine University. This longtime partner for the ABV Network helps educate individuals looking to get into the distilled spirits business, service industry employees looking to expand their knowledge, and individuals simply wanting to know more about the process and history of the spirits industry. In 2017, I completed my Executive Bourbon Steward certification at Moonshine University, and it's something I continuously draw upon and connect with fellow graduates. Check out their full listing of classes, including Executive Bourbon Steward certification, production classes, and more at moonshineuniversity.com. Okay, let's talk about Neely Family Distillery. In 2018, I met Royce Neely at an industry event. He started appearing on our shows, and we became friends during my frequent visits to Kentucky. Today, he's leading the way for young distillers making their mark on the bourbon industry. A visit to Neely Family Distillery combines family history, a look at what makes their products unique, and of course a tasting through their whiskeys, moonshines, and creams. Check them out at neelyfamilydistillery.com and visit them in Sparta, Kentucky. All right, back to the show.
What's your name?
Angela.
Angela, have you tried X50 yet?
I have.
Yeah, and what'd you think?
I liked it.
You liked it? Would you
did.
buy it?
I would, but there's others that I like better.
Hey, that's fair. That is a
Yeah,
fair
but it is
statement.
good.
There you go.
I'm Davey Waltz,
And I'm Adina.
and you're listening to the Bourbon Daily.
Welcome back. Today on the show, we are evaluating Experiment 50 from Still 630 in St. Louis.
Yes, we are. So, on the nose, it's got some spice in there. Maybe
This
like
one is a little bit,
cinnamony.
yeah, I was going to say it's got kind of like a coffee,
Toffee?
a little bit of a coffee note to it,
Coffee. Oh, coffee, not toffee.
Coffee,
Coffee,
yeah.
yeah. Okay.
but maybe like a fancy coffee.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, not just like straight coffee, but like, I don't know,
Boy, there's something else in there too.
like a mulled spice coffee or something like
Yeah.
that. Something fancy.
Yeah. Yeah. I agree. Interesting. Okay. Let's try it here. Let's see on the palate what we have here. Again, heats up nicely, kind of like the last one.
I think this one is a little bit warmer than the last one.
Yeah. Yeah, it kind of does. Really sticks with you. I mean, really from the back of the throat all the way down. You can kind of feel it all the way really down your chest to the belly even. I mean, it's warm.
Mhm.
So, yeah. The taste is good. Kind of, I don't know, maybe like buckwheat pancakes or something like that. I mean, it's interesting.
Probably the oat.
Mm.
Like, is it
Oh,
maybe,
there you go. Yeah, that makes sense.
is the oat just like regular oat, or is it like oatmeal, or you know what I mean?
Right. Yeah. 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 Let's do the big reveal here and let's see exactly what this one is. So, Dave notes, of course, they are unfiltered, like every experimental. Yeah, the corn, the oat, and then the cherrywood smoked barley. Cherrywood. So I guess that's the CW cherrywood smoked bar. So a little bit of smoke. I tell you what, I don't get a whole lot of smoke here.
Uh-uh. Now that you say cherry, though, I can get the cherry in the wood.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like I can pick those out now, but I don't pick up any smoke.
I don't pick up any smoke at all, which a lot of times when he does the smoke, I don't like that because I don't like a lot of smoke to the whiskey. But it's good. It even, to me, what's the double mint? It's got some like double mint gum component in there. and maybe even like a little light chocolate too in there. There's a lot going on this one. Yeah.
Or like those the cherry Swisher sweets.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. We used to smoke a lot of those. Back in high school, we thought we were cool. We would have those. So yeah.
I never smoked it, but I would like suck on
it. Yeah. You're actually better doing that than actually smoking those things. Not that good. No. But yeah. This is good. I didn't know if I was going to like this one or not. I think it's pretty darn good, actually. I think it's pretty good.
I feel like the more that you taste it,
the more you crave it.
Well, yeah, like that, and like the more you can pick out. Like I feel like every time I take a sip of it, it changes. Like I pick something different out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, this is really good. So our the way we rate these is very simple. It's 3 parts. It's passed, and that's exactly what it sounds like. We suggest you don't buy that one. We have try before you buy, which we say you got to try it first. It may be for some people, not for others. Then we have buy it now, which it's like, buy it absolutely. And then you can go halfway between those two. So you went first last time, so I'll go first on this one. I feel like I liked last week's better, but I still think this one's a buy it now. I still think this one is good enough to say, buy it now. Don't worry about it. You're going to like it. If you're a bourbon fan, you'll like this one. So I'm rating this one a buy it now. How about you, Justine?
Yeah, I would say that as well.
Mm-hmm.
Like, even if you're not a bourbon fan, like if this was your first bourbon that you tasted, like it wouldn't scare you away from bourbon. You know what I mean? Like
I'm telling you, you're right. Each time you try it, there's I just tasted. I swear, I tasted orange in this last taste. So there's a lot happening there. Like you said, it's like different every single time. So it's good. That's the mark of a good bourbon, I think. So Dave did good. This is a buy it now, and yeah. So check it out. This is the kind of stuff that you can do if you come to the Still 630 First Friday, or now they have it more than just First Friday. So Justine, tell us about these events.
On the first Friday of the month, you can get to the distillery around 5:30 and get a cocktail. The tasting starts at 6:30. At least I think it still does. I think his format has changed a little bit.
It's changed a little bit.
I was there.
He's a little bit looser on that now. So if you want to go up and get it, because he doesn't necessarily want the huge crowd that's just there bell to bell. So you can get a taste whenever you like. But yeah, some of us still like to do it right at 6:30. Because that's the tradition, but you can actually get it whenever you want at this point.
Yeah. Steve will be at the first event of the month.
Correct.
The address for the distillery is 1000 South 4th Street. And you can check out their website at still630.com.
Excellent. All right. Well, great show today, Justine. And of course, we'll wrap this one up as we always do by talking about where people can find us. We like to start with you. Where can people find you?
You can find me on Instagram at JA_Maze. You can find our shop at abvnetwork.com and on Instagram at abvnetworkshop.
All right. For me, I'm an easy guy to find. I'm at Steve Akeley on Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook. I've got a website, steveakeley.com. We've also got a company website. That thing's abvnetwork.com. Check it out because everything that we do is out there. Previous shows, blogs, so much more, abvnetwork.com. Justine, anything else to say before we get out of here?
Would just like to remind the audience to please give us a 5-star review. That includes comments. It helps new people find the show, which is very important to us. Also, if you like what we're doing, please visit our Patreon page at patreon.com/the ABV Network.
All right. Great job today, gang. Gang being Justine. For audience, we'll have a brand new show for you tomorrow. Looking forward to that. Until then, take care, everybody. See ya.
Bye.
Peace.
What's your name?
Susan?
Susan? Have you tried X50?
Yes.
Yeah, what'd you think?
I thought it was pretty good. A little too much smoke for me, but then when I tried the Monondel, it was perfect. It was a bomb. It was like they made that for me.
Well, there you go.
There you go.
Now here's the question of the night. Would you buy it?
Oh yeah, we've already went up and placed the order.
Beautiful.
You'll be all right.
Before we finish the show, let's talk about some great companies that support the ABV network. First up is Moonshine Still Pro. Moonshine Still Pro has a full line of products to help the home distiller. Whether you want to experiment on the stove in your kitchen or you're looking for a bigger setup in your backyard, owner Russell Creed and his team can help. They have multiple still offerings, accessories, and even grain from their partners at Goldstone Mill to assist you in making whiskey on par with your favorite distillery. They can also help you with some fabricated parts you probably can't make yourself if you are attempting a DIY still project. Learn more or order your still or parts at moonshinestillpro.com. Another friend of ours is the Goldstein family at Goldstone Mill. The Goldsteins offer a variety of heritage and heirloom grains to make the finest whiskeys in the world. Plus, they are more than just a grain company. They are truly consultants to make sure the grains they are providing to you or your business meet your highest expectations. Additionally, they work with mills around the country, ensuring shipping is as low as possible for their customers. If you're a distillery, brewery, or even doing this at home, Goldstone can assist you. Check them out at goldstonemill.com, call them at 217-254-6613, or check in via email at hello@goldstonemill.com. Last but not least, at the top of the show, I mentioned investment opportunities at the new liquor store concept, the ABV Barrel Shop, being launched in 2022 by myself, Jim Fosnot, and Scott Creighton. We are crowdfunding some of the capital needed to open the store. Not only does it offer a return on your investment, but a lifetime of status and benefits at the store. Of course, this investment is a loan and involves a high degree of risk, which may not be suitable for all persons. Prospective investors should carefully evaluate the risk and merits of an investment, should confer with their own legal and financial advisors, and should be able to bear the risk of the loss of their investment before considering the investment described herein. If you would like more information, contact us via the under construction website at abvbarrelshop.com and fill out the form.
The Bourbon Daily is part of the ABV Network. For more information or to become a sponsor, please visit abvnetwork.com. Thanks for listening and cheers.
This has been a Steve Akeley production.